Hello everyone, it's Shel C from PaperOcotilloStudio, and today I'm sharing with you day 5 prompt award of our Abstract August challenge from Art Joy of Sharing Art community on Facebook. We did this last August and we're doing it again this August. It's my favorite challenge. I love abstract art. I love trying to portray an idea by using color and shape, but not actually like spelling it out, like drawing it or whatever. I like to draw too. I like that kind of art too. But this is really fun for me. I really am into color and uh, shape. So this is my favorite challenge that we have all year. If you have not joined our group yet, it's Art Joy of Sharing on Facebook. There's a link below the video. You can click on the link, ask to join, and be sure that you answer the questions. So today is day 5, and in addition to having an art community, we also have a live stream. If you haven't heard me say this yet, I don't know where you guys have been, but we have a separate channel, myself and Peg Robinson, and we live stream for an hour and a half every Thursday, and that's on a different channel. So today, day 5 of the challenge, August 5th, we had a live stream. That was a Thursday, and we worked on our Abstract August piece with the prompt award, and hers came out very different than mine. Obviously, everyone's thing is going to come out different. So I started with a canvas that I had put some heavy gesso on through a stencil, and the stencil has these kind of spiral shapes on it that remind me of like an auditory blast. I used the same stencil the other day on my art journal page that had the girl with her hand up. The prompt was no, and she had her hand up, and talk to the hand, the face ain't listening, that sort of thing. And that same day, I used the stencil and I put some heavy gesso onto this canvas. This is like probably a 5x8 canvas panel, flat canvas panel that you can frame. And I left it to dry and it's been sitting on my desk. So I decided to use some fluid acrylics. Those were golden fluid acrylic. It's like acrylic ink. It's a thin like acrylic ink, but because it's from Golden, it's very pigmented. The colors I'm using today are all from the transparent pack. So they are when you get them wet and let them drip, they're a little bit transparent, which I wanted. I wanted to see what would happen with that gesso and all that texture that was on there, and if it would come through after I dripped color over it. So I used the Naphthol Red transparent and the Shading Gray transparent, and I think, oh yeah, and then I used, okay, so I have the gold fine and the copper fine and the silver fine. And to me, the copper colored fine in the acrylic looks more like gold than the actual gold. And in my color choices, I should have mentioned that earlier. My color choices had to do with award ceremonies. I was thinking of the one that has the gold statue that they hand out to movie stars and stuff. And I was thinking about the red carpet and the big to do with all the lights and the curtains and the whole thing. And it's a big, that's when I saw the prompt award, that's what came to my head. So, although this is an abstract piece, it still might portray something to you. It might give you an idea. So, I picked the colors that I thought were related to my idea, which were the gold metallic type colors, the red from the red carpet, warm, lush colors, and then a little bit of a shadow color for like behind the curtain, and then it opens up and ta-da, here's this person who's getting an award. So those were my thoughts as I was creating this abstract piece. So I decided after I got some color onto my background and also a little bit of stenciling across the bottom, what the heck is that? The bottom with another stencil from Stencicle. That one is designed by Nat Callback, and I used it because I liked some of these vertical designs that it had, but I also liked that it had another one of those kind of spirally shapes. And I was attracted to those shapes. So then I tore up some different pieces of paper for collage, and I used colors that were, yellow, gold, red, a little bit of blacky, browny, coppery colors. And then for my main focal image piece, I had torn some packaging that has some writing and lines on the back, which I liked, but I wanted it to have something else. And so I used this bronze, um, what's this stuff called? Texture paste. It's from Art Basics, I think. Art Basics probably, but yeah, this stuff is out there. It's for making texture, and this one is in a bronze color. And I put that through another stencil, and also then I had that kind of pale yellow piece that was in the back, and I put some on that one as well. And then I scraped off the rest of it onto my underpaper to use later. I thought I might even need to use it in this piece as another piece of collage, but I didn't end up doing that. I just don't like to waste stuff. So sometime later, I'll have that shiny piece. So then here's a little thing to talk about. If you guys have been watching my channel and you've been watching me do mixed media collage, which I do all the time a lot, I generally use a gel formatted matte medium, right? And I talk about the differences between different types of glues for doing collage. So you know that I put that metallic on there. You saw me do it. You saw me put some metallic on even the background and then some more on these more textural pieces. I don't want to ruin the metallicness and the shiny mica-ness of those pieces. So what I need to use is a gloss medium. And so I had one from it's an old bottle of what's it called? Collage. I can't remember right now, but it's a gloss medium, more of a fluid type. I wish that I had used a gel type because this one larger, thicker piece is not wanting to stick down. As you can see, I'm messing with it and trying to stick it down. But basically, what I'm telling you is if something says matte, it means make it flat, make it not shiny. And so if I was to use the matte medium over all these bits, I would lose the shininess of it, and I didn't want that. So that's why I picked out that old fluid gloss medium that I had, and I put some of it on my little palette paper over there. So now I've got that same stencil from that callback out, and I want to kind of make another one of these. I want to make kind of like a halo sort of situation around this very amorphous figure. I'm thinking about that gold figure that they hand out as an award. It just has a head and a body and it's shiny gold. And my thing is kind of that's my idea of what it's going to be like. But I wanted to enhance and draw the eye to the head because when someone is special and they're getting big awards and they're super awesome and everything, they kind of gain this aura about them. They think they're special. They walk around and everyone says they're special, and as a result of these things, they start to have this aura of specialness. But it isn't always a positive thing. Sometimes those kind of people, I mean, I'm overgeneralizing and being kind of rude, but sometimes people who get recognized so much become a little bit demanding. I used to work in the industry as a makeup artist for a very brief time, and I really did learn that people who are in, acting in things and gaining success in that way sometimes become just a little bit demanding. They want their stuff and they want it now. I mean, hey, if people are going to give you everything, then you're going to take it, right? That's human nature. So my aura halo situation around the head was kind of a reflection of those ideas that I was thinking about as I was creating the piece. These are the things I'm trying to explain to you as I create, not just how I did it or what product I used, but why I did it. And my videos have definitely been going that way for a long time now, telling kind of a story of my ideas and reasoning, because I am thinking this is not just, blind creation. It is a thought process for me as well as also creation. So then I added some more. I added some iron oxide on one side and some more of that naphthol red on the other side. And then I got out a China pencil, which is like a black wax pencil, and I was going to do my detailing with that. But when I went to blend it with my blending stump, the all the different mediums and things that are on there weren't dry, and I was starting to get a little bit of pull away from some of that acrylic pulling away from the canvas when I was scratching it with my blending tool. So I decided to switch to a Stabilo All pencil, which is a black pencil that has it just really reacts to water, and so I can do a lot of fun effects, um, adding some shadows and shapes and things uh, to my piece with that pencil, and then blending it with water. There is water in the inside of this brush that I'm using. Um, that's a water tank brush, has water inside the barrel, and so when I squeeze it, it comes out onto the bristles. Very, very useful tool. If you don't have a water brush, you probably should get one. That's from a set of 9 of Arteza ones. You guys can check out my Amazon store thing, and you'll be able to find that. The link is below the video. I always appreciate it when you guys use my Amazon link because I get a few cents, very few cents from that, which helps me buy more art stuff to use on my channel. So it's always helpful. Even if you don't buy the thing that I sent the link for, or that you went to my store for, if you just use that link to go to the store and then buy anything on Amazon, I get credit. So I enjoy that. So then I got out some gel sticks. These are the King Art media gel sticks, which I've really been loving ever since I bought them. They're a creamy, water soluble media. I found that I could drag them over some of that texture and get a little bit of texture highlight. I could also kind of add more different colors to my main figure in the middle to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. So super fun. I also like to, I added some red, some like deep scarlet red to kind of pump up that red in the background. And I added a little bit of the gold and just, bits. And I'm just blending it with my finger. You can see me kind of write and then blend with my middle finger. I know this is sped up, so it's harder to see, but that's what I do. And then I also have out the Arteza acrylic paint pens, and I'm going to use the bronze and the gold from that to do a little bit of mark making. But this is all just finishing stuff, highlighting shapes, looking for things that are interesting, and doing mark making like these dots. I used that gold colored acrylic pen, and then I went over it with the bronze and kind of blended the two together. The gold to me in that Arteza pen is too yellow, and the bronze is too orange. So by kind of mixing them together as I was making my marks, I got some more interesting color, in my opinion. So I'm just about done. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you have. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below the video and I'll be sure to answer you. And of course, you can share this if you want to. I hope that you are playing along with hashtag AJOS Abstract August. And I hope that you have joined us in the Art Joy of Sharing Facebook group because, we're celebrating art over there and we're sharing with each other and supporting each other. And that's what we like to do. So that's it for me. I think it's about done. Here comes some close-ups, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.